everybody, welcome once again to Apostolic Sunday School Daily Devotion, the Quarantine Edition. Yep, it is now day 42. 40 dose. Yeah, that's a lot of days in quarantine, huh? Yeah, this is Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. Tomorrow's church. Woo! Is anybody excited about going to church? I am. I know I am. You know what? Whatever form your church takes tomorrow, whether it's an online service, a drive-in service, or an in-person service, just get excited about it and look forward to it and back up your pastor, because you know what? That's just what cool people do. All right, so today I got something neat for you. I'm going to start this off with a mini object lesson sent all the way from a young lady who just blew my mind with this one. I mean, it was so good. It was great. You just gotta see it to know. But before I show it to you, I just want to remind you that the mini object lessons can be sent to me if you post it on YouTube. Just take a little video of it, post it on YouTube, and send it to me, and that's going to be a big help because I can include them in later videos. I got 2 or 3 left, but after that, I'm going to be out, and once we're out, then I can't put no more in because I won't have any, and then I have to do 2 a day. That'd stink. I have to do a little one and a big one. Don't want to have to do that. So help me out. Send me a few more. You can send them on Instagram or on YouTube, and send the link to info@apostolicsundayschoool.com. Now we have Valentina Brewer talking about the fruit of the Spirit. Everybody, Valentina! Whew.
Hi everyone, my name is Valentina, and today's object lesson is about the fruits of the Spirit. So this represents kindness, this represents joy, this represents peace, and this represents love. So when as Christians, you always have to show the fruits of the Spirit every day. Bye everyone, I love you and I pray for you all.
Valentina, that was really, really good. My goodness, you are so well spoken. I want you to do the main object lesson next time. Seriously, that was a great job, great job. Now we have what you've all been waiting for, the joke of the day.
And now it's time for your joke of the day.
My daughter yelled at me the other day, "Dad, you haven't listened to one word I've said, have you?" That is the weirdest way to start a conversation.
You know, we have that conversation all the time. She does come up and say, you haven't listened to a word I've said. That is a weird way to start a conversation, but she does it all the time. Very, very weird. I don't understand it. Hey, time for the scavenger hunt. Remember yesterday I was a little bit mean because you guys were so smart I had to give you a really hard clue. So the hint I gave you was it's not a rubber chicken. I mean, that's really kind of a silly clue, huh? Yeah, pretty bad. So today I'm going to give you something really solid. I'm going to give you something really, really good. In fact, I'm going to give you 2 hints. 2.5 hints. How's that? The first hint is it is not green, nor is it pink. It is not green or pink. Although, in some circumstances, it can be green. Go figure out what that means. But here's the second part of the hint for today. Some are holy. That's all you got. It's not a rubber chicken. It's not pink. It's not green. And some are holy. What does that mean? I hope you don't find out yet. Yay! Remember, you got 3 guesses. Send me your guess with a picture of what you think it is to info@apostolicsundayschoool.com. And the first person that guesses it gets $5 to Amazon, and I'll send it to your email. All right, guys, now it's time for the object lesson. Now, this object lesson actually might have been more appropriate at Easter time because it's about the resurrection of Jesus. But you know what? It's always time to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus. And to do this today, I want to welcome my beautiful, lovely wife, Jennifer Booker! Everybody, can you give Jennifer a hand? Jennifer, it's so good to have you.
Thank
How
you.
come you haven't been on the object lesson sooner?
I prefer to be on the other side of the camera.
She helps a lot. It's just not always on this side of the camera, like she said. But today, can you help me with a simple object lesson?
Sure.
Perfect. Okay, now, I need you just to hold this where everyone can see it. You know what you're holding?
A washer.
Nope, you're holding Jesus. You know what? Jesus, when he was crucified, they thought that they were going to put an end to Jesus once and for all. All he did was help people. He healed people. He gave salvation. He loved people. And because of that, there were certain people that were so mean that they hated him. Can you believe that? They hated him just because he was a good guy.
Yeah.
You know, some people are sick. You know, there are some mean people out there. But they took Jesus after they crucified him, and they thought, we're going to put him where he can never, ever get away. And the first thing they did is they put him in can you guys read that? It says,
grave clothes.
That's right, grave clothes. We're going to wrap him up tight where he can never get out. So I need you to, listen, I don't want to be the one doing nothing. You guys, you can trust her. You can trust me too, but you know, I want you guys. Okay, so Jesus is in the grave clothes. Can you show him the envelope again? Okay, and now let's seal the envelope completely. Okay, so pull that thing and seal it, and hold that up so everyone can see it. Now, let's just kind of bend it. You guys see it in there? It really is in there. Is it really in there?
Yeah.
Okay, it's really in there and it's totally sealed, right?
Totally sealed.
Okay, so he's in the grave clothes. And they thought, you know what? We are now going to have to put him in something more than just grave clothes. We're going to put him in the
tomb.
The tomb. And so they were going to put him in the tomb. Now again, I'm going to have you do it because I don't want anyone to say, oh, he did something silly. Okay? So in the grave clothes and now in the tomb, now I'm going to ask you to seal that one as well. Perfect. Seal it tight. Seal it tight. Because they didn't want Jesus to get out. They thought, you know what? He's caused us so much trouble. We're going to get rid of him once and for all. They wrapped him in the grave clothes and they put him in the tomb. Is there any way that thing could actually fall out or shake out?
I don't think so.
No, definitely not. Okay? After that, they thought, you know what? This tomb isn't secure enough. So we got to take a big, giant stone, a rock, and we're going to put him inside. Now, this doesn't quite fit. So you're going to have to fold that in half to make it fit. Okay? Perfect. And I'm just going to open this up, and now I just want you to check, Sister Jennifer. Go ahead and put that inside of there. You have to do that sound. Perfect. And if you could just fold that down and then secure it with the little tabby-dabbies. Okay? So Jesus is in the grave clothes, and then they put him in the tomb, and then they sealed it with a gigantic stone. And back then, these stones, they weren't little. They were huge, and it took a bunch of men to move these things in front of it. So they knew that Jesus would never, ever be able to rise again. But just to make sure, they figured they'd take it one step further. You know what that step was? They would put
the guards.
The guards! They got the biggest, the meanest, the stinkiest, the hairiest guards in the whole place. And they said, we're going to put you in front of the tomb. And they said, don't you ever let Jesus out. And they said it like mean like that to scare the guards. Although you can't scare the guards like this because they were mean and scary themselves.
Yeah.
So now, you ready for this? We're going to take this. Now he's in what? The grave clothes? Mm-hmm. And then
the tomb.
And then the tomb. And then they sealed it with a
stone.
And then they got the biggest, meanest, hairiest guards, and they put it in there just like that. Now, I'm going to ask you to seal that, please. Okay? Seal it just like that. Perfect. Great job. Okay. Now they said, he can never, ever get out of this. He's trapped forever. But you know what? With Jesus, you may think you're smarter than him. You may think you've got him trapped. But you don't. No, you don't. So, we're going to see what happens when you try to trap Jesus, okay? I'm going to have you just take this out. Now, this is the stone, right?
Yep.
Okay, is it still sealed?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to have you open that and show that to everybody. Now, one day, Mary, she went to the tomb. And all of a sudden, she looked and the guards were gone. Did you know that? The guards had ran away because something scary had happened. A big earthquake. Well, that same earthquake also took the stone and drove it away from the front of the tomb. And then, inside the tomb, they ran inside. Now, is that still sealed? Can you show everybody? Can you show everybody? Is that still sealed? Mm-hmm. Still sealed. Go ahead and rip it open. Okay, the tomb was open. So Mary ran inside. And all she saw there was
grave clothes.
Grave clothes. Is that still sealed?
Yep.
Is it still closed?
Yep.
I need you to open the grave clothes. Because when Mary went inside, she found something that was mind-blowing. Show everybody what's there.
It's empty.
It's empty. The grave, where did he go? Where did he go? Where's he at? What just happened?
What did you do with it?
You know what? That's the way Jesus Jesus always fools those that try to trap him. You know what? The grave clothes couldn't hold him.
Nope.
The tomb couldn't hold him. The stone couldn't hold him. And those big stinky guards couldn't hold him. Nothing can hold Jesus because he is all powerful.
That's right.
I want this kind of God on my side.
Me too.
Especially when it gets scary, when life gets a little frustrating, when things don't go our way. You know, we can always rely on a God that's powerful enough that death, hell, and the grave could never hold him. And so my problems are nothing to him. Until next time, guys, thank you for joining us. And Jen, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll see you later, guys. Bye.